previously been a coach and assistant around about 10 years ago at various stages. He also played for the club towards the end of his career. The Aris players looking their way out at the moment. FIBA Euro Cup Challenge winners back in 2003. They were 10 points ahead against Bonn at half-time last week, but the Germans were pulled level by the end of the third quarter and went on to win that by 6 points. Kwame Vaughan was the top performer with 16 points, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Vasilopoulos also making a big contribution, 12 points for him in that game. And their record in the league, incidentally, their domestic league is the same as the Champions League. It's a 2-2 record as things stand. And much like Besiktas, they enjoyed some success in this tournament last year. They made it through the group stages. Both of these teams were knocked out in the round of 16. We're just seeing the Besiktas players being introduced here. Starting there with Ryan Boatwright, number 3. DJ Strawberry impressing so far, 12.3 points per game for him, 16.3 points per game for Deibler. Kyle Williams averaging 11.5 points and 8.3 rebounds. For Sarita. He's coached other Turkish clubs as well, Apina Karşıyaka and Anadolu Efes. There he is, 45-year-old. Wants to shake the hand of his opposite number. Giannakis rather unique, really, in terms of Greek basketball. He's a Eurobasket winner as a player, 1987. They only won it one other occasion, 2005, when he was the head coach. He's also the head coach at Olympiacos and the Chinese national team, amongst others as well. 58-year-old brings plenty of experience here, hoping to make it a first away win of this Basketball Champions League season. 3-2 record after 5 games would be a pretty healthy position to be in. They managed an 8-6 record in the group stage, finishing 4th last season. They then beat Strasbourg in the playoff qualifier before losing to Asvel in the round of 16. They're a little over 3 minutes away from the start of this one. It's game day 5, remember, in the Basketball Champions League. Besiktas, who had a very good regular season 12 months ago, a 12-2 record to finish top of their group. They then lost to Pina Karşıyaka over 2 legs in the round of 16. Here is your refereeing team from Croatia, Ukraine and Romania. So we look ahead to the start of this game from Group D. Side top of the group as things stand against the side in 3rd place, but as I say, it is very early days. 14 games to be played in the regular season. It's pretty straightforward this time around. Fewer teams in the regular season, so the top 4 advance to the round of 16. There are no playoff qualifiers, but as 16 teams from the 4 groups will progress. Giannakis Panagiotis there, I mentioned already, is pretty experienced as a coach and plenty of success as a player as well, a Eurobasket winner as both player and coach. Unique in terms of Greek players and coaches, the only one to have achieved both of those feats so far. Here is the current head of the Turkish national team, Sarıca Ufuk. Ufuk Sarıca, I should say, the 45-year-old. Took over in 2015. Started at Besiktas as assistant coach back in 2006, then became head coach for a brief period in 2007. Second time he's been in charge at this club where he also played. There was that starting 5 for Besiktas, as you saw there. DJ Strawberry, unsurprisingly named in that starting five. He has been absolutely essential for this Besiktas side in the Basketball Champions League so far. He's played for Olympiacos and for Pina Karşıyaka in the past. He joined Besiktas in 2016. As did Kyle Weems, who's another important player for the home side. Deibler, who I mentioned before, has been very, very important. He scored 23 points against Avellino in week one, the 29-year-old American playing his first season with Besiktas. Many of the key members of the Aris roster have joined the club this year, the likes of Bourne and Vasilopoulos and Kyle Weaver. Not too far away from the start here. Sure, we saw some PAOK flags there and scarves. PAOK, of course, are in a different group. They're in Group B, another Greek side. I'd expect perhaps the PAOK supporters to be backing the home side tonight. There's a section of Aris supporters on the right-hand side as you look at it. And we are ready for the start here. We are underway in game day 5 of the Basketball Champions League. Aris, the visiting side here, in the yellow and black. Besiktas in the white. First possession to the Greek side. They look to get off to the perfect start here. Chance for a three-point attempt from the corner, which is good. It's a tremendous start. Murtos, the skipper, the captain, nailing his first three-point attempt. Getting Aris off to the perfect beginning here. There he is, the skipper. Spiros Murtos. He's now been penalised, of course, for a foul. Deibler. Weems. Try. Oh, lovely pass! And the finish is an easy one from Augusto Lima. And Besiktas off the mark. Super play from Boat right there to provide the assist. And the foul's been called. DJ Strawberry has been penalised. Ensuring that Aris have started brilliantly here. Back-to-back threes. Tinayu on this occasion making it count. 4-point lead for the Greek side here as Strawberry look for a way through. Tinayu backing up the three-pointer made by Murtos earlier. 2 from 2 from long range so far from the visiting side as Besiktas respond with a long two. Deibler making the two there. His first two of the day. 2-point advantage here for Aris as they look to keep up their strong start. It's an easy two this time for Keith Benson, another American. the response from Besiktas, and they get their first three. Deibler again, 5 points for him. And excellent long-range shooting from both teams so far as Aris look to keep it up. It's raining threes in Istanbul. Atinayu getting his second long-ranger and restoring the 4-point advantage. Here's Lima now for Besiktas. Boatwright, he goes for three, and he nails it as well. Well, they just can't miss. Ryan Boatwright. They've had 5 3-pointers in the opening 3 minutes here. Could be another attempt coming. And it's no good this time. Somebody had to miss eventually. Boatwright. Deibler. Strawberry. DJ Strawberry looking for a way through. The bounce pass finding Weems. Here is Strawberry once again. Puts up the shot. No good. Lima underneath it. Now Kyle Weems. John Deibler puts up a three, and it's claimed easily by Benson. One-point lead for the visiting side, who have led from the beginning. Benson misses the two. Deibler picks it up. This is Boatwright. Had a little break in the scoring here, but Boatwright makes the long two, and Besiktas lead for the first time in the game. Benson. Foul called. Deibler is penalised. Good response here from Besiktas. Aris with 3 3-pointers early on in this game. It's been a pretty efficient offensive start from the hosts as well in response. Slight delay to the restart here. Official just having a word with the Aris bench and trying to exactly establish why. The pass inside, Benson couldn't hold it. It's come to nothing for the Greeks. It's an explosive start. Poor handling that time from Benson. It's Boatwright. DJ Strawberry. This pass goes astray. Atinayu. And it comes the Flionis who goes for the three. Murtos trying to follow it up. Scramble for possession there. Murtos trying to hold on to it. Sitek Shanley has been brought on. Boatwright. Strawberry. Weems. A little bit of a misunderstanding there between Shanley and Weems. Leonis. Benson. So goes again. Shanley penalised. Had his arms around Benson there. Two goes up from Athinaou. Couldn't make it count. He's hit a couple of threes, but his shooting appears to have deserted him since then. Missed opportunity at the other end as well. The flow of point scoring is certainly slow, but another three-point attempt. It's no good, but the follow is excellent. Sorelis getting his first points of the game. Aris back in front, they lead by 1. Weems to Boatwright. Another foul called. Shanley again is penalised. First time out of the opening quarter here. Aris up by 1. It's 13 points to 12. Besiktas calling that first time out. It was Aris who started like a house on fire, really. 3-point attempts early on. Athinaou with 2 of them, the other coming from the captain, Mortos. A couple of threes from the home side as well, just keeping them in touch early on, and then their efficiency allowed them to briefly take a 1-point advantage, but it is the Greeks who are up by 1 as it stands, with less than 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 13 points to 12. Athinaou doing well there to keep possession. Now it's Flionis. Behind the back pass to Athinaou again. Shot clock running down. Flionis gets it away and makes it. Superb 3. Flionis extending the advantage to 4 points. Right on the buzzer. Boatwright. Deibler putting up the 2. Follow is not quite there from Shanley. He's struggled a little bit trying to get into the game here. Not one of the starters. A couple of fouls committed early on. And I think he's just been penalised again. It's his 3rd foul already. He's been on court a little over 3 minutes, about 3.5 minutes or so. It's 3 fouls. Chance here for Sorelis to give Aris their biggest lead of the game so far. It's 2 from 2 there. Aris. And it's a 6-point lead for the Greek side. There's Kyle Weems. Strawberry. 3-point attempt is no good and Benson claims it. Stopped again by the official. Shanley just spoken to here by his coach. Dinayo. Kwame Vaughan. Pass inside, Benson, who throws it down. An easy dunk for Benson. And the lead is now 8. This is looking very good at the moment for Aris as response from Besiktas leads to a foul. It's Kyle Weaver who's been penalised. There is Weems who misses. Dinayo was looking for the quick pass. The breakaway didn't quite happen there for Aris. This is Weems again for a long 2, and Benson claiming another rebound. Vaughan. Vasilopoulos. Oh, lovely pass. It's another dunk for Benson. 10-point lead with a minute to go in the first. And Keith Benson throws another one down. Good start from the Greeks here today. It's all gone to plan so far this evening, but not for him. Fuxaritza. Really frustrated that his side have fallen rather far behind here. They actually trailed by 14 points at one stage in their win over Chesnimberg last week. And they recovered well with some good three-point shooting in the third quarter. It is still very early days here as Deibler puts in a 3. He's got 8 points on the night now. Cuts the deficit to 7. Three-point shooting has been very good so far in this game from both teams. Four on the shot clock. Got to get this away. They do. It's missed. No joy there for Kyle Weaver. Besiktas will have one last chance before the end of the first quarter here to cut that gap once again. Seconds remaining. The pass goes astray. Shot goes up just about in time, but it doesn't make it. And disappointing end to the quarter there from Besiktas. And that three-pointer from Deibler just getting them back on track. They trail by 7. Aris will be delighted with the start they've made here as they look to secure their first away win in the Basketball Champions League. They lead Besiktas at the end of the first by 22 points to 50.
only train. Don't worry, train. Okay? One of the players on side. I said again.
It has been a very, very promising start here from Aris. Got a bit of a mixed start to the Champions League campaign so far. 2 wins, 2 defeats. They're disappointed to have lost their 100% home record by losing a Bonn at home last week. It's only their second away game, so they had a 2-2 record before last week at home. Now a 2-1 record at home, and looking for their first away win, having lost against Chesnimberg a few weeks ago. As I mentioned earlier, they were 10 points up against Bonn at half-time last week. The Germans did have to up their game in the second half. Third quarter in particular saw them re-establish parity and then go on and win it by 6. Despite the 16 points scored by Kwame Vaughan and Vasilopoulos, who also made a contribution with 12. And the Greeks are up by 7 at the moment. And here is Vaughan. Has to get the shot away soon. Benson, I don't think he made it in time. Just a little slow there, Aris, to get their shot away. Benson couldn't make it count. Didn't make the shot anyway. So it's gone again. Vasilopoulos it was penalised this time. Shot goes up and foul is called. There will be 2 from the line. First free throws of the night here. Another foul for Vasilopoulos. 2 in quick succession there. Well, Clark missing both of those free throws. Kwame Vaughan looking to respond at the other end, and he does. He was inside the arc. But it is the first point of the second quarter, and it is a 9-point lead for Aris. Here is Clark again. Goes for the 3 this time and makes it. Making amends for his 2 missed free throws just moments earlier. 6-point lead now for the visiting side. Vaughan puts up another 3. Couldn't quite get it to go. Deibler picking it up here for Besiktas. Now Clark from the corner. Rebound was won. Excellently there by Sologlu. Deibler. Foul is called. Zarelis, guilty man on this occasion. Eden drawing the foul. Pass inside, Eden will throw it down. Veysologlu picking out Eden. He wasn't going to miss that one. To a 4-point game again. Vaughan. 3-point attempt is a little short. The ball was loose there. Deibler unable to pick out a teammate. Aris have it back again with Petway. And now Vaughan. Petway. Vaughan has to get the shot away. Does. Can't make it. The follow is good from Gary Bell. His first points of the night. And here is Shipali for Besiktas. Eden. Clark. This is a good one. Eden. Clark for three. No good. Bell claims the rebound. Weaver. Foul is called. Saw there from the replay, it was Aris with the foul. The turnover here, and still a 6-point lead for the visiting side, who have led for virtually all the games so far. Clark. Boatwright. Eden. It's not going to count. Eden's been penalised. Travelling it was. All against Eden. 8 3-pointers scored in this game so far, 4 apiece. Might be another one here from Vaughan. He's gone for the pass instead. Beautiful play, just couldn't quite finish it off. It's a great exchange between Petway and Vaughan there. Here's Boatwright and Clark. And Clark draws the foul. This time Clark does make his free throw, missed 2 earlier on. Two from 2 this time. Four-point lead for Aris. Gary Bell. Still Bell. And the pass almost to see Petway there. Still haven't got the shot away. Eventually it's claimed by Clark. Little wasteful there, Aris with possession. Still over half of this second quarter to go. Boatwright and DJ Strawberry with the 3. And DJ Strawberry never likely to miss that. Nailing it from long range as Aris call a timeout. And that 3-pointer from DJ Strawberry, making it a 1-point game here. Besiktas trail by 1, 25-26.
So he wants to drive with the left. Okay? Number 6. Don't get too fast. No, you flow over there, okay? From the front, 22. After right.
And just creeping back into the game here. Starting to put some pressure on Aris. Jay Strawberry getting his first points of the game will be a big bonus. Seeing a few dunks, see some good three-point shooting as well. Aris have registered just 4 points in the second quarter so far. And they do still have the lead, albeit by just the single point. Besiktas lively here to turn it over. Botrai floats one up and in. He's made a definite contribution here, Botrai. 3 assists, 7 points for him now. It's given Besiktas the lead. Finayu. Petway gets it. Another three-pointer. And Brent Petway needed that really. At his side, who now lead by 2 again. Struggling for points in this second quarter. 3 has just given them the narrowest of leads. Much more disciplined performance from Besiktas in this second quarter. The foul has come here from Atanayu. Drawn by Strawberry. He'll go to the line. DJ Strawberry ties it up. 2 from 2 from the line. And a tied game at 29 apiece. Those who did lead by 10 earlier in the game are now struggling to find their rhythm again. Botrai. Aris just failing to keep that one alive. Foul is called this time. It's an offensive foul. It's Erdan. 3.5 minutes left in the half now. Nice pass, and it would have been a really difficult finish from that kind of position. He couldn't make it. And here's DJ Strawberry. Deibler and Kyle Weems for 3. It's good. Besiktas have their biggest lead of the game. 3-point advantage here as the thrown up pass is thrown down. Petway responds immediately. Wow, what a play that was from Aris. What a response. Brent Petway. Aris back to within one. Still just under 3 minutes remaining in the first half here. It's well finished by Deibler, who moves into double digits. First player to do so, 10 points for the American. Look at the time here. The open three, though, is missed by Kyle Weaver. Botry. Weems gets it back again from Deibler. Weems may well have lost this. The decision does go the way of Aris. Steedis drawing the foul. Level in terms of turnovers. Petway use it for Athinaou. The decision here has gone the way of the Greeks. DJ Strawberry it was who was penalised there. Have another look here. A little tangle with Christidis. Could be stolen here by Lima. It's an easy two. It's sloppy from Aris. Augusto Lima wasn't going to miss that one. Suddenly, the lead increases to 5. The biggest advantage that Besiktas have had in this game. Trailed for much of it, really. It's just starting to fall apart a little bit for the visiting team, although Kyle Weems has been penalised here. Responded well in the second quarter, Besiktas. They've registered 21 points compared to just the 9 of Aris, hence the turnaround. 12-point swing in the second quarter so far. Athinaou, his path blocked there and not got much time. He's done well to draw the foul there from Lima. He will be frustrated because I don't think Athinaou was going anywhere. He was running out of time. Two from two. It's a 3-point game. Athinaou making those free throws. Much needed, really, for Aris. Only scored half as many points so far as they did in the first quarter. In the second, they've managed just 11. And that is a 10-point turnaround for Besiktas, who have got a 3-point lead at the moment. There were 7 down at the end of the first quarter. It looks as though it could be pretty tight heading into the second half here, depending on what we see in the next minute or so. There's Kwame Vaughan. Still Vaughan. That's a shot away. to scramble for it, and away comes Boatwright. He's been impressive in this first half. Now it's DJ Strawberry, it's another three, and a real blow for Aris. As Besiktas open up a 6-point lead, DJ Strawberry is starting to really have a big say here. 8 points for him. As the timeout is called by the Greeks. They trail by 6, 39-33. And it has been an excellent second quarter so far for Besiktas. Scored 24 points in the second quarter. And they've turned a 7-point deficit into a 6-point lead. They trailed by 10 at one stage in that first quarter, you'll remember. Aris needs something here in the seconds that remain. This first half, 30 seconds or so left. Benson puts up the 2. It's no good, and that might be it as far as Aris are concerned. In the first half now, Besiktas with one last opportunity to make this count. And really hammer home their advantage at the end of the first half here. What can they produce in these closing seconds? Well, it's a foul. Petway penalised. Means that Clark will go to the line again. Makes 1 from 2 this time. And just a few seconds here for Aris to make one last attempt before the buzzer goes. Petway misses. And that is the end of the first half. So what was a 7-point deficit at the end of the first quarter has become a 7-point lead for Besiktas. At the end of the second quarter, 25 points they added to the tally. In the second 10-minute period there, they lead by 7. Aris, who are 22-15 up at the end of the first, adding just 11 points in the second quarter. 40 points to 33 at the halfway stage here in Istanbul. Besiktas looking to make it 4 wins in a row in this group after losing on the opening day. Aris hoping to avoid back-to-back defeats. Even as you can see in terms of blocks, turnovers and fouls, nothing to choose between the two. That second quarter really belonging to the home side. Pinaya with 8 points, a couple of 3-pointers early on for him. It's Dyblo with 10, the only man in double figures at the moment. He's got 1 steal as well. DJ Strawberry with 8 points, a couple of big threes from him. Been some very positive things for Aris to look at in that first half, but most of them coming early on in the game. Just struggled to make an impact in the later stages, and as a result they do find themselves falling further and further behind. It is only a 7-point lead. Certainly not the end of the matter here. Some of their three-point shooting in particular was very good in the early stages. Lovely play this from Boatwright to set up Lima. Boatwright's been pretty important, 4 assists for him. He's made a pretty valuable contribution for the home team. He's got 3 from 4 from the field, 7 points, 4 assists. Jay Strawberry as well with 2 rebounds and 8 points. Deibler 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Nice contribution from him. As far as the visitors go, well, Kinayu with 8 points and 3 assists. He's been the key man, really. And some decent contributions. Benson with 6 points, 4 rebounds. And they just need a little bit more. Need somebody to really take this game by the scruff of the neck and try and get the visiting side back on it. This is a wonderful shot on the buzzer from Flionis. At a time when Aris were knocking down threes for fun, sort of failed to do that later on. Benson with a few dunks in that first period, and he's been important to them. And you saw that wonderful alley-oop pass to Petway, produced arguably the play of the game so far. And can Aris turn this around? They trail by 7. It's not a huge lead, but they'll be disappointed given how well they were doing in the first quarter. As I said before, what was a 7-point lead has become a 7-point deficit for Aris. They have the whole second half to try and turn things around. We'll be back shortly for that second half. Don't go anywhere. Besiktas leading Aris by 40 points to 33. Welcome back to Istanbul. Second half just a minute or so away here as Aris and Besiktas battle it out in game week 5 of the Basketball Champions League. Besiktas coming into this week with a 3-1 record. They lost on the opening day but have recovered well with 3 wins out of 3 since, looking to make it 4 wins in a row and try and establish themselves at the top of the Group D table. It is still early days, of course. 14 games to be played in the regular season before we advance to the playoffs. And a top 4 position is all that's required in order to get into that round of 16. So Besiktas find themselves with a 4-1 record after 5 games. They'll certainly be in with a very good chance of progression, you would imagine. Aris, in fact, last year managed to finish 4th in their group with an 8-6 record. Besiktas with a hugely impressive 15-3 record overall in the regular season in the Basketball Champions League, when you take into account last season as well when they finished top of their group with a 12-2 record. They've only ever lost 3 group stage games. The 18 that they've played so far. 10-8 record for Aris. But both teams knocked out in the round of 16 last year. And be hoping to go a little further this time around as we get underway in the second half. Besiktas in the white, Aris in the yellow and black. Down by 7. Besiktas were trailing by 7 themselves at the end of the first quarter, turned it around in some style in the second. And they have a solid base to build on in this second half now. Here's the first attempt of the second half. It's no good from Flionis. There's DJ Strawberry. Now Lima. A little bounce pass there and a good finish. Lima puts it away. Another 2 points for him. Tinayu. Gets it back again from Ciarelis. 1 point lead at the moment for the home side. Once again, Aris failed to add any points to the tally. Biggest lead they had was 10 in the first quarter, and they could be trailing by more than that now. Not just yet, still down by 9. Seibler, boat right, no good. A couple of missed attempts from Besiktas here. Aris need to try and punish that. Ciarelis. Spin and hook shot could finish. Michalis Ciarelis. Getting Aris's first points of the second half. Strawberry. Boat right for 3. It's no good again. Seibler does well to win the rebound. Goes out off Tinayu. Boatwright's missed a couple of 3-point attempts in this second half so far. Besiktas number 3, who has 7 points and 5 assists, going well. Making an important contribution. Here he is again. Seibler. Is into double figures, couldn't make that one count. So a little short there as Akinai takes it on. Not into trouble. Drew the foul from Seibler. Benson, no, he gets it. Another 2 for him. And this is now looking like a much better start to the second half from Aris, who have cut the gap to 5. Boatwright again for 3, and this time he does make it count. Ryan Boatwright into double figures. 10 points and 5 assists now. Can Aris respond? Kwame Vorm, who misses. Here's DJ Strawberry, goes it alone and finishes well. And he's the latest player to move into double digits. He's on to 10 points. Three-point attempt in response is good. Aris just keeping their noses in this contest. Athenaya with another 3. 7-point lead once again for Besiktas. Just about got themselves into a 10-point advantage, and they could have done so again there. Boatwright missing his 3 this time. Athenaya. So now the top scorer in the game with 11 points. Following yet another 3 from him. Passes inside to Benson, good finish. He's hard to stop in that kind of position. Already this is looking like a better third quarter from Aris, who only scored 11 in the second. They've registered 9 points so far in the third. 2 more than their opponents. They've cut that gap from 7 to 5. Benson now into double figures as well, so that's 4 players who, since half-time, have gone into double figures. Only Deibler made it to a 10-point mark in the first half. And here he is now. Sit back again. And Lima, denied by Benson. Got himself in the way. Does he get a block on this? He does. It's a really good block from Benson. Benson making that block there, and can Aris make that count? Not this time. Aris with the foul there. Clark drawing it for Besiktas. Boatwright. Lost it, stolen back by Benson. Throws up the pass. Mortis, captain, looking for options here. Benson coming in. The whistle goes, travelling. Called against Benson. Able to link up with Mortos on that occasion. DJ Strawberry. Boatwright. 3-point attempt. Oh, it's good. And Besiktas needed that. Long ranger from Deibler. Another 3 for him, top scorer in the game, and an 8-point lead. Besiktas hit the 50-point mark. Vaughan looking to respond, and Vaughan misses his attempt. Benson gathers. Athenaya. Pass to Benson, didn't quite make it. Benson. There wasn't enough time. Oh, it's going to be difficult to get a shot away in 2 seconds that remained. There's just enough pressure, I think, from Lima to make it difficult for Benson to make the shot. Strawberry trying to hand it off there. Murtos, the man penalised here for the foul on Lima. Pass inside to Lima, the hook shot. Benson claims the rebound. Vaughan. Benson, floated attempt, tries to tap it back in. Lima gathers. Strawberry. Still DJ Strawberry. And the follow is good. Put away by Lima again. Ten-point lead opened up here by Besiktas. 10-point lead for Aris early on in this game. Feels like a long time ago now. And Besiktas have stolen it once more. And this could be a real killer blow for three. It's good. Deibler again. Moves his personal tally onto 16 points. Had plenty of time to get this shot away, uncontested. And another big blow for Aris as the timeout is called. They find themselves 13 points down with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 55 points to 42. Well, John Deibler, the 29-year-old American, now on 16 points for the game. Averages 16.3, or did average 16.3 before this game tonight. Got 23 points in the defeat to Avellino in week 1. In Turkey for 5 years now. After Pina Kashiaka and Anadolu Efes and Galatasaray. For joining Besiktas in June. Big contributions all the way through the week as Besiktas called the timeout. Just the 9 points last week for Deibler. 23, 14, 19, 9 and now 16 in his 5 Basketball Champions League games. just looked a little more efficient, a little more clinical than their opponents in this third quarter so far. It's a solid enough start from Aris, but nearly doubled their advantage since half-time. 55 points on the board for Besiktas. They are 13 clear. Can Besiktas continue to hammer home their advantage here? Three-point attempt is no good this time from Deibler. Vaughan, it's past Strawberry. Draws the foul. Another foul called. Carl Weems penalised this time. It's just a little nudge there in the back of Athinaou. 10 on the shot clock. Athinaou. Silopoulos. Pass was no good, intercepted by Deibler. No rush here. Besiktas, a minute to go in the third. On the pass, just about gathered there by Lima. Couldn't hold it though. Shot goes up and in off a backboard. Really good finish that from Kyle Weems. 15-point lead, biggest lead of the game so far. It's looking like a big task now, a big challenge for Aris in the final quarter. Still 35 seconds remaining in the third. And that three-pointer will certainly help things. Athinaou has been knocking down threes. It's his fourth of the game. It's moved on to 14 points. Now the response is good. What a three that is from Gula. And again, the 15-point advantage is restored. Besiktas been penalised here. Wow, interesting. Unsportsmanlike foul from Shipahi. Vaughan making the making the first free throw, I should say. Vaughan's really been able to get his shooting boots on today. Just 1 from 7 from the field. Two from 2 from the line. Barely a second left. This third quarter. Needs to go up the shot. Oh, it doesn't make it there from Gary Bell's attempt. And it means that Aris have a big task to come in the final quarter. They trail by 13. Besiktas leading by 60 points to 47. They added another 20 points in that third quarter, extended their lead by a further 6. It's a tough task for the visiting side. They're not out of it yet. They're getting off to a good start. You just never know what could happen in the time that remains. Boatwright, 6 assists and moved into double figures for Besiktas. 10 points for him, 2 rebounds as well. 8 points and 5 rebounds for Augusto Lima Brito, that is. Benson for Aris is surely not far off a double-double. Just a couple of rebounds would do that for him. 8 rebounds at the moment, 10 points. He may end up with a double-double, but he may end up on the losing side. And it would be 2 defeats out of 2 on the road for Aris if they are unable to turn this around. This was a bit of a blow for them, the 3-point shooting from Deibler. It's a big 3 from him, 6 from 10 from the field, 4 from 6 from behind the arc. It's been the most prolific in terms of 3-point attempts for the home side so far. No doubt that it's Ayu who's been nailing 3s for Aris. Maybe they need to get him on the ball a bit more, get the ball to him in shooting positions. 4 from 5 from long range for him. He's got 14 points in total. Him and Benson, you would imagine, will be the key men if Aris are able to turn this around. It's a big task. They trail by 13. Quick start, a few points on the board early on will certainly help as Bell goes for the 3, and in it goes. Just about dropped. May have actually had his foot on the line, so I think it might just be 2. And it's just a 2 from Bell, but 2 points nonetheless on the board quickly for Aris to make it an 11-point game. Coming together there between manager and player. Coach with a hold Petway. Strong defensive effort needed there by the Greeks. It's got to be the case in this fourth quarter. They've got to be disciplined. Lima. Boatwright. Stray pass. A few of those, and you just never know. Aris might start to creep back in. Gary Bell. Doubling his tally with that long 2. Look at that record from the field. 2-point attempts. Very even. It's not been a huge amount to choose between the two. Besiktas have actually taken on more 3-point attempts. They've taken 23 3-point attempts, only 20 for 2. They've made 11 3-pointers though, that's the key. Boatwright. Adding more points to the tally there. 2-pointer for him. It's a 13-point lead again. Ayu. Fouled there by Lima. It's a big cheer initially. They thought Lima had blocked it, but it is the foul that's been called. Dinayu has been lethal from long range. He's just missed the free throw there, which can't really afford to do in this final quarter now, Aris. A little over a minute and a half played in this final quarter as Dinayu is replaced by Kwame Vaughan. Here's Clark. Lima. Boatwright. Not afraid to take on long twos. He's drawn the foul. Three-point play possibility for Ryan Boatwright. To make it a 15-point lead. Eight minutes to go. Oh, how badly did they need that? It's Bell with a three this time. And it's back to within 12. 65 to 53. Here's Bell again. Vaughan. Still Vaughan. Three-point attempt. Oh, it's good. Now that Vasilopoulos. And a really, really big three. Back-to-back threes for Aris. And it's just a single-digit lead now for Besiktas. There's still a long way to go in this final quarter. Have drawn the foul here. Veseloglu. Got to be disciplined here, Aris. First point of the night for Veseloglu. Two from two from the line. 11-point lead. Vaughan. Bell. And again. Bell for two. It's no good. And DJ Strawberry does well to win that rebound. Does well not to carry the ball out of bounds. Here's DJ Strawberry again. Puts up a three. Gets it. Nothing but nylon from DJ Strawberry. A 14-point lead for Besiktas. The Turkish side here once again starting to pull away. Aris need to make this count. Bell, no good. And Strawberry gathers. Out to the corner, Gula, no good. It's uncontested, he had time to make that shot. Couldn't make it count, would have been another huge blow to Aris. Benson, Vaughan. Vaughan just slipped there, desperately unlucky. Travelling called, but I think his foot just gave way. Let's watch his right foot here. There it is, the slip. Travelling rather accidental on that occasion, but it's ever intentional. Nothing much he could do about that. Botrai. Strawberry. And the three-point attempt is good from Gula. Another big three from Besiktas. And now the response at the other end. It is another three-pointer for a man who's just been hitting them for fun today. Athinaou. With his fifth three of the game. There's another two for Shanley. Gave away 3 early fouls, and we haven't seen too much of him since. He's added another couple of points there. So Besiktas look to see this game out comfortably. Chance for three, Athinaou, not this time. Hasn't missed many, but couldn't make that one. Botrai. Time very much against Aris at the moment as Botrai puts in another three. Ryan Botrai playing with such supreme confidence at the moment. 18 points for him. It's a 19-point lead. So timeout is called. And Aris trail 78-59. Well, that was yet another three from Botrai. He's hit 3 from 7 from long range. Besiktas shooting at 51.8% from behind the arc. 14 three-pointers from 27 attempts. Aris shooting at 40%, 10 from 25. Besiktas have been lethal from long range today. Athinaou, bounce pass, oh, good play. Finished off nicely by Cyrelis. Strawberry, Botrai, Shanley, travelling called. Not really been his night so far, Shanley. Been quite working for him. Fouls, couple of turnovers. Hasn't been out on the court a lot because of those 3 early fouls, really. It's just withdrawn by his coach. Athinaou puts up another 3. It's claimed by Shanley. Point lead here for Besiktas. Botrai. Strawberry. on the buzzer, it's no good. Rebound claim there by Weaver. Oh, lovely pass and great rejection. Vaughan denied by DJ Strawberry. And there's the comparison of the three-point attempts there. 52% from long range, and it's just got better because Boatwright has nailed another one. Their 15th three, and this is after Strawberry's excellent block at the other end. Vaughan felt there was a foul. Boatwright here has made it a 20-point game. Boatwright with 21.7 assists. Turning into the star performer here. As Vaughan puts it up and doesn't quite get it to go. Ryan Boatwright, the ball in hand here. Just a minute 40 left. 20-point lead. Wasn't always this comfortable for the hosts. Remember, they were 7 points down at the end of the first quarter. Prior to that, they trailed by 10 at one stage. And since then, it's been one-way traffic. Boatwright takes a seat. 7 assists for him. 21 points as well. Star performer. Another one from Shanley, 2 from 2. 22-point lead. There's just 15 points in the first quarter, Besiktas, but they've been pretty clinical since then. 25 points in the second, 20 in the third, 23 and counting in the fourth so far. A little over a minute to go. Strawberry. Weems for three. Not this time. Fairly quiet night, really, for Kyle Weems. 5 points, 4 rebounds. Hasn't perhaps played quite as much as he would have liked. They haven't really needed him too much, and Leonis completely missing his attempt there. The air ball from the Aris number 7. Strawberry. Shanley. Isiloglu. Weems. Misplaced pass. And Aris, who have for a little while now known that the game is up, really. Just trying to restore a bit of respectability to the scoreline. Pretty heavy defeat on the road in their only previous away game in this competition against Chesnimberg. 29-point defeat on that occasion, 99-70. They trail by 22 at the moment, unless Vaughan can make this count, which he wasn't able to do. And there's a long attempt on the buzzer, but that is a comprehensive win for Besiktas. 83 points to 61. And the Turkish side make it 4 wins in a row in the Basketball Champions League. Aris fall to defeat on the road again. It's back-to-back losses for them. After losing at home to Bonn last week, they've been beaten, well beaten again. Second time in this competition this year that they've been beaten by more than 20 points. Just better in all departments, particularly in the second half, Besiktas, as they pulled away to register this fine victory. Wonderful three-point shooting, that has to be said. Dominated the boards as well in terms of rebounds. Not much difference in terms of turnovers and fouls, but just more efficiency overall. Besiktas ending up with a 50% record from long range, 15 out of 30 three-point attempts made, 60% from the field as far as two-pointers go. Whereas it was 50% for the two-point attempts for Aris and just the 35% in terms of threes. And Besiktas making the most of things here, and 4 wins in a row now for the Turkish side. Decent team display. There were players for Aris who made a bit of an impression. Benson with 8 rebounds, 10 points. 18 points for Athinayu, beg your pardon, who made 5 out of 8 three-point attempts. 18 points in total for him, 6 assists as well. He was by far the most productive player as far as Aris are concerned. It does mean that this is how things look for them at the moment, with a 2-3 record after 5 games, Nanterre. And Zielona Góra will be looking to pull away a little bit from Aris if they can register a few more wins. It's been a good night, though, for Besiktas. And we really have to mention Ryan Boatwright. He was the star man. 21 points, 7 assists, a couple of rebounds to his name as well. Important contribution from DJ Strawberry too. 13 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds rather, 2 assists for him. And 16 points as well from John Deibler, who again didn't play perhaps quite as many minutes as we were expecting him to, but it was a good team display. Most of the players got out there, most of them made a pretty decent contribution as well. As the arena starts to empty here, Besiktas can look back on a job well done. They've made an excellent start to the 2017-2018 Basketball Champions League campaign. 5 games in, it's a 4-1 record. Going to cement their place at the top of the table. Already well on the way to securing a place in the round of 16. Still a long way to go, of course, 9 games to be played. But they really made a big statement here tonight. Another comfortable win. Let's just remind you of their results then so far in the Basketball Champions League. They lost at home to Avellino 86 to 80, I beg your pardon, 6-point defeat in week 1, and then winning 4 in a row. Ostenda away, 77 to 49, huge win there in Belgium. They then beat Zielona Góra here by 5, 65 to 60, and then a 6-point win over Chesnenberg away last week, and another big win here. 28-point win over Ostenda. The 22-point margin tonight, not quite as big, but pretty emphatic nonetheless. They were down by 10 points in the first quarter, down by 7 at the end of the first quarter, led by 7 at half-time, and then just pulled away. Further 6 points up at the end of the third, and further 7 points on top of that by the end of the fourth. It was all just a little bit too easy in the end. Boatwright, 21 points, 13 points for DJ Strawberry, 16 for Deibler. And contributions elsewhere as well. Real team effort from Besiktas. Great three-point shooting tonight, 15 from 30 from long range. Really big contribution from those players who made those three-point shots. 4 of them coming from Boatwright, a couple from Gula, 3 from DJ Strawberry and 4 from Deibler. And you've got 4 players who are really hitting their stride in terms of three-point shooting, then any team is going to find it difficult. Aris, who started well actually, but it was only Athinayu who was really dangerous from long range. He scored half of their 10 three-pointers. Others did make contributions, but they started to miss them more than they made them, which was not the case early on. And they couldn't match the display from the first quarter throughout the rest of the contest. It is Besiktas who take the win here. They have a 4-1 record. Aris with a 2-3 record after 5 games in the Basketball Champions League. Remember, there are plenty more games to come today and tomorrow. Keep watching the Basketball Champions League. We'll be back again tomorrow for more games and again next week for Game Week 6. So much action to come your way. You do not want to miss it. It's Besiktas, though, who win here in Istanbul tonight. They've beaten Aris by 83 points to 61.